End-of-life decisions are difficult, and many traditional documents may seem cold and impersonal. One that is different is the 5 Wishes that is produced by Aging with Dignity. Council on Aging in West Florida has partnered with the organization to provide this document to the community. Here to tell us more is Council on Aging of West Florida volunteer John Cody. John, thanks for being here.
Hey Jeff, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Well, listen, we really appreciate you going out and helping get this document to those that we serve, but also all the other volunteer things that you do for us, bingo, playing, and just we could not do it without volunteers. So thank you very, very much for all that you do.
You're welcome, Jeff. I, work for Modern Women of America, and we have a fraternal organization that we're able to go out and help. And I've teamed up with Carol and Merrill, and provide a little bit of entertainment for the congregate sites. And I think they enjoy it. Give away, like I said, just prizes and stuff, playing bingo. No gambling involved, just clean fun.
That's good. Well, we also appreciate you going out to the sites with the 5 Wishes and talking with the participants about it. I mentioned that this is a product of Aging with Dignity, and they've partnered with us on this here locally. Tell us a little bit about the Aging with Dignity organization, just to get us started.
Well, the Aging with Dignity organization, they kind of teamed up with Jim Towery and Mother Teresa, and they've come up with this 5 Wish program, which was introduced in 1997 to the state of Florida. In the last several years, this has become actually a legal document that 2 people can sign and it be legal.
Okay.
So when people fill these out, they can make copies of it, hand it to their doctor, put a copy of it in their drawer at home where they keep their most important papers, hand a copy to their kids or who they think is going to be there when they need them the most.
Okay. And it's called 5 Wishes. So what does this entail as far as the information or the wishes that the person expresses?
Yeah, it does. It asks them 5 different questions on, what kind of level of treatment they would like or how they'd like to be treated, how comfortable they would like to be. In those situations, especially when it becomes a life situation where they may not have long to live, or what are their wishes, and the doctors and their family members have something to go by instead of maybe something happens and they're on life support. Well, then nobody knows if they haven't written it down or got some kind of documentation for that person, and it really helps.
So how is this document different from, say, a traditional living will or a document that just addresses medical care, equipment, kind of, from a cold perspective? What makes this different? You mentioned being treated, how they're treated.
Yes, well, this
not as a treatment, not a medical treatment, but personal treatment.
Yes, that's exactly right. They want to know how they want to be treated, how comfortable they want to be, but it also entails on the questions of do they want to be put on life support, do they not? So you really know a little bit about the person and what is his wishes, what would make him happy, or her happy at the same time. And also it is a living will. It does have it where you can have a durable power of attorney on your health decisions. And it's a great little booklet. And also the people that haven't took the time to do this, it's not very hard. They can sit down at their kitchen table and with somebody and have somebody sign it, or they can take it to the bank, get it notarized, and have it, be illegal.
So who is this for? Is this just for anyone, or is this only for older adults? Who would you recommend take a look at this and really participate?
Well, I know as the younger ages, of course myself, you look at things like this and you don't think it's important. But it is actually for people of 18 years of age and older. To have a living will is very important. I've had some experiences where my own father didn't have a will, but at least he had a living will, and you had something to go by, and of course everything else can be taken care of later. But at that point in time, it's his health, his wishes, and when you become at the end of your life, that becomes even more important. That because those are the last thoughts that you have of people when they're laying there, or and you're like, what can I give them? Or then you have something to look at. Well, this is what they wanted, And
Right.
so you have a kind of a peace of mind to saying I've done what they wanted.
I've seen that it even addresses, do you want music played in the room or in the environment? Do you want someone to hold your hand? Just
Right.
those things that really transcend a more medical-oriented document that really kind of flesh out the whole thing. So what if somebody has done one of these and changes their mind, or they've done another type of instrument and they've changed their mind? These can be amended and redone and dated again, is that correct?
Exactly. You know, it even explains it inside the booklet. If you have an old living will or, you know, the health surrogate and you want to change it, it just says simply to shred them, fill you another one out, and that's what will take place of it.
Okay. Well, you've been going out to the congregate sites and talking to people about this. What kind of questions have they asked or feedback have they provided?
Well, when I first went out, you know, we went over there and to the different sites, and some people recognized them. They're like, oh man, give me 2 or 3. My brother doesn't have one. He doesn't have anything. This would be great for him. He's getting an age, and I've heard various different situations, you know. Some people say, I don't need them. I've hired an attorney, you know. That's that road avenue, and they're like, no, I don't want to change anything. That's perfectly fine. But to have something out here to offer people that may not have this taken care of is fantastic.
Now, there's someone, you mentioned an attorney taking care of something. Is an attorney required for this?
No, it isn't. Just basically, if you have 2 witnesses and have somebody, if you don't understand it, have them explain it to you. It's pretty easy, and it's basic questions of end of life, your wishes, and when you get older, and your comfort zone, where you want to be.
Well, I've noticed here that in the booklet, it is very simply written, just very easy questions to answer, nothing too difficult to think about. And it's just a great booklet, and we really, you know, appreciate you going out here, how I want people to treat me, how comfortable I want to be, what I want my loved ones to know, and it's 11 pages, so that's not much information that has to be captured. It sure can make a difference, like in your situation you described.
Oh yeah, basically, you know, whenever you know, you have somebody in need and they can't make decisions for themselves, hey, they've got it wrote down what they wanted, you know, because you don't know what tomorrow holds, and hey, get it on paper today.
That is great advice. We never know, and to have something like this is just something that we need to have, not only for ourselves, but for our families and loved ones as well.
Very good.
So thank you for what you're doing to go out there and get this information out there, and we appreciate it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff.